Hello everybody and welcome to this video brought to you today by Modern Forms. If you watched my last vlog, I mentioned that I was going to do a video on the Modern Forms tablet wall control. So this is just going to be another one of those vlog style videos where I kind of roll a review, installation, and demonstration all into one. So this is what we're working with today. This is exactly how it comes. I'll be completely honest and let you guys know that I did already open this and do some testing with it. You probably saw my posts on social media many months ago briefly mentioning this. The tablet that I showed in those pictures and videos actually ended up being defective. There was a strange issue with it where it wouldn't let me log into the Modern Forms app. So that one ended up being sent back and they sent me a new one. Because of those issues that we had, I immediately opened this one to make sure it worked correctly. I have not encountered any more issues, so I can still fully endorse this product. I think it's great. When I did post about this product in the Ceiling Fan Facebook group, there were a lot of comments wondering why this is necessary. This product is admittedly very extra. It's definitely not necessary for every application. You could install these in every room that you put a fan in, but I definitely don't see that being necessary. Where I do think this would be great is if you're designing an entire smart home or a business utilizing smart technology. If you're setting up a whole network of Modern Forms smart fans for your home or business, it's kind of nice to have that one central location where you can go in and play with the settings. If you're doing something like that, a lot of people these days are setting up hubs or stations where they set up a lot of their smart technology. Or even if you don't have a dedicated space like that, you could set this up near your thermostat or some other control system. This would be particularly useful for restaurants or hospitality applications. In that type of application, it's hard to have people utilizing the app on their personal devices. This tablet control being mounted at one location on the wall gives you full control of your entire ceiling fan system. It's a much cleaner way to do things than mounting a bunch of wall controls, and it still gives you the limited accessibility that you want while still giving access to all of the staff. So I really think this is an excellent product for a number of applications. In my opinion, this really shows that Modern Forms wants to be taken seriously in this field of smart technology. They're offering the accessories necessary to really control their systems. So now with that being said, I did repackage this one to the best of my ability so that we could kind of do an unboxing with it. So we can go ahead and take a look. Of course, right on top you have some instructions. I'm basically going to show you everything that's within these. Take off this top layer and we have the tablet and wall mount as well as all the little accessories to mount it and power it. So pull this up and we'll get it out of the plastic. So there's the wall mount frame, and that just pops open and the tablet is inside. So we'll go ahead and pull that out as well. And once again, I have had it out, so it's a little bit fingerprinted up already. So in case you're unfamiliar, inside of here is just a standard Android tablet. It has a built-in battery and all that. It will hold a charge, but of course if you're going to mount it on the wall, you don't really want to have to take it out and charge it all the time. So of course they include the charger, and we also have the USB cable. And then they basically just give you this little outlet that you wire into your wall box, and then you can tuck all of this charging stuff inside. So that brings us to my installation over here. Of course, if you watched my last vlog, you already saw a little bit of this. I already ran my power to this location and did some signage. So what I did was run a hot, neutral, and ground to this box. There is no switch leg going to the fan because, of course, the tablet operates wirelessly. The switch leg I do have going to the fan is at the regular wall control below. You can, of course, mount this tablet control at a location that does have a switch leg. In that scenario, you just remove whatever control device was there and wire everything straight through. The one major factor in that circumstance, if you want to power the tablet from that location, is you need to have the neutral in that box. These days, most new construction is accommodating that, but older construction definitely did not have the neutral at every box. So if you're looking at really specific parameters for these controls, you're going to want to look at what you have existing in your wiring system. Commercial applications are usually a little bit easier. You can often get a neutral wire there if there isn't one already. already. Residential applications with cable wiring are not so easy. You may be looking at a big rewiring job just to get a neutral to your location. So I think that's everything I wanted to cover in introducing this product. I'm going to mount the camera on the tripod and we'll just go ahead and install this. So we're going to go ahead and start with this little power receptacle. Next I have the wall mount unit, and there are 2 screws in the bottom that hold the mounting bracket on. So we're just going to take those out and detach the mounting bracket. Sorry I couldn't show that in frame, they're a little bit tough to get out. So now the mounting bracket will come right off. Go ahead and pass the ground wire and the receptacle through the bracket and then mount the bracket to your box with the included screws. I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. Of course, at this point you want to make sure that your bracket is level. Easier said than done, I guess. Next, you can go ahead and attach the ground wire from the bracket to the ground wire at your wall. Then go ahead and tuck that away inside. Now I'm just plugging the USB cable into the charging block, and then we can plug the block into the receptacle. Go ahead and tuck that away inside the box. It certainly takes some maneuvering to get that in there. I guess if you're having trouble, you could take the bracket back off and then you'd have some more room to get it in. After that, we can just tuck some of this excess away in there as well. Go ahead and grab that wall mount again and pop it open. Feed that USB cable through the opening here. And then you can drop this back onto the mounting bracket, and it will hold in place. Then I'm going to go in and replace those screws on the bottom. So I definitely cut a bunch of that out in editing. I'll be honest, those screws on the bottom are a little bit tough to get in. They're not like smooth thread machine screws, so they're a little bit tough to get started and going in there. But realistically, with how I see these controls made to function, hopefully you're going to only be installing it once. So you can go ahead and grab the tablet. There are speaker holes in the back that align with speaker holes in the mount. There is also a magnet in here that you can stick to the back of the tablet to keep it from dumping out if you do ever have to open this door. For my sake of demonstration and keeping things in like new condition, I am not going to utilize that for now. So my tablet is going to go in like this, and this cable will just wrap around and plug right into the end of the tablet. Once that's in, you can just guide this cable into the recess. Make sure none is sticking out the sides, and go ahead and shut the door. And that's pretty much the complete installation. So I'm going to go ahead and reapply power. And you can see the tablet flashed on there. Now I don't recall, I think I may need to power this on. Yeah, there it goes. There's the Modern Forms logo. And here we go, the tablet has started up. And unlock it and pull up the Modern Forms app. Of course, it pulls up the sign-in screen, so I am going to do that quick off camera and I will be right back. Alright, so I am in. You can see I have the Morpheus 3 here up on display. So if I just go ahead and push this power button, it'll come on to the last settings that I had it working at. So there we go with that. I can adjust the level of the fan. I can adjust the level of the light. and then I can shut everything back off with that same power button. Now, the really great features of this for setting up a whole fan system are when you go into the group settings and you can set up multiple fans to control at once, or the schedule settings where you can set up to have the fans run themselves entirely. So this feature is great not only for at home but also in business applications. You can set your lights and fans to come on right as your business is set to open. You can have them turn off 15 minutes after closing when everybody has left. You can set up for daily settings or any individual day of the week. It's a very slick and easy interface, simple to see what you've programmed and when it's going to happen. Very simple to change and delete as well. If I add something that I don't want, you can see it immediately pops up with these delete icons so I can get rid of it. And if I bring one of those back, you can see I'm on light intensity. If I want to change that, I can drag it to anywhere else in the light range. The same is true if I swap it over to fan. That has changed my light setting to a fan setting, and I can change that speed anywhere within the 6 speeds. And if I want to keep that setting, I hit save and it will perform that function every single day. So you can set this up a ton of different ways to suit your lifestyle. And of course, once you've added those functions to the schedule, they will show up on your weekly schedule. And of course, since Modern Forms smart fans are all DC and all LED, they're saving you energy while they operate. With average use, the fan and light cost you literal pennies a year to operate, and since these are smart fans, they're some of the most advanced on the market. Modern Forms has really envisioned an entire ceiling fan system here. It's not just a bunch of useless technology. I'm so thrilled with what they've been able to accomplish right out of the gates. Remember, this is a brand new company when it comes to ceiling fans. It is really not easy to do a product launch like this and execute it to near perfection. And you guys know there are a lot of companies that I vibe really well with, but Modern Forms is one of those that has just made this product line so simple. If we keep it 100% real, ceiling fans are not a simple product category. There are down rods and light kits and accessory controls. It's not an easy category for consumers to navigate, but Modern Forms has pared down the accessories, integrated the light kits. Aside from the smart technology, it's a very smart product line. I'm all about playing with the fun new technology, but when a product line revolutionizes the industry like this, it's a real home run. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video and learned a little bit more about Modern Forms. We will have more Modern Forms coming up in the very near future. I really adore this company and appreciate having the opportunity to work with them, and thank you guys for allowing me that opportunity as well. Thank you all so much for watching today, and I will see you again soon. Click left to watch my Morpheus 3 product review, or click right for my entire Modern Forms playlist.